Hi students, today I am going to teach you Inter 1B mathematics. Okay, in 1B what is the first chapter? Locus. Locus is a part of coordinate geometry and it is a very simple chapter. You can score minimum 4 and maximum 8 marks. Okay, we may expect one short answer question 4 marks and two very short answer questions 2 to the 4 marks, total 8 marks, but 4 marks question compulsory. Okay, and in this video part 1 I will explain what is locus and what is the equation of locus, that is introduction. In part 2 I will do some important problems. Okay, we will do 4 marks problems. I will explain. So first we will start with introduction. First, what is the definition? What is locus? Simple. Locus is a set of points. Locus is a set of points that satisfy consistent geometrical conditions. What does it mean? Take one example. Here we have some points, set of points. If we join all these points, what will we get? We get a straight line. But what is a common property does all these points have? Here each and every point in this Cartesian plane, each and every point is having one common property. So in this diagram, here let us take P. P is a point which is 3 units distance from this x-axis. Okay, and this point is also having 3 units distance from x-axis. From -5 also it is having 3 units distance. So each and every point is having 3 units distance from x-axis. So each and every point is having common property. That means it is satisfying one condition. What is the condition here? Fixed distance. So if we join all these points, we will get a straight line. What is this straight line? This straight line is having a condition. The condition or the common property is that it is fixed distance from x-axis. So all the points lies on this line. All the points on this line. Let us take this line. What is this line called? Which is parallel to x-axis. Y is equal to 3. Because if you take coordinates here, this is 4, 3. And this is -2, 3. And this is 0, 3. And it is 2, 3, 3. You take any point on this line, y coordinate is 3 only. So here 3 is representing what? Distance from x-axis. Generally x coordinate represent distance from y-axis and y coordinate represent distance from x-axis. Since all these coordinates are having same y coordinate, so all these points are having same distance from x-axis. Okay, that is a common property. Each and every point on this line have same y coordinate. So we can say that this is the locus and it is a straight line. So in this example, locus is representing a straight line. We'll take one more example. By this example, you will be clear about what is a locus. So take some infinite points from fixed distance. The set of points. All these points are having same distance from the middle point, from center. Okay. So all these points are having same distance from center. That is a fixed point. From point O, each and every point is having the same distance. Let us take 5 centimeters. If P is a point if P is one point and O is a center, distance from O to P is 5 centimeters. And if you take Q, distance from O to Q is also 5 centimeters. So all these infinite points are at distance of 5 units from the center. So what is a common property here? What is a common property of all these infinite points? Yes, distance is a common property. Each and every point is at a distance of 5 units from the center. So what is the set of points called? Circle. So in this example, circle is a locus. So locus of points are the set of points which are equidistant from fixed point is called circle. So in this example, locus is representing circle. In first example, straight line. Okay, locus may be straight line or circle, ellipse, parabola. Okay, so generally locus is a curve which satisfy all geometrical conditions. Okay. Next, example 2 is about perpendicular bisector. See, what is perpendicular bisector? You know how to draw perpendicular bisector of a given line. By taking more than half of the radius, we can draw two arcs either sides of the line segment. Okay. By joining these arcs, we get a perpendicular bisector. This perpendicular bisector will divide this line segment AB into two equal halves. Okay. It bisects AB, and also it makes 90 degrees with the base. So let us take L is a perpendicular bisector. L divides this AB into two equal halves. That means this is the midpoint of AB, and this L is perpendicular to base. Okay, L is perpendicular to AB. And what is the speciality? There is an interesting point behind this perpendicular bisector. Do you know what is the speciality of this perpendicular bisector? Why it is a locus? It is a locus only if each and every point on this line should have a common property, or every point will satisfy the geometrical condition. What is that condition? See, every point on this locus is equidistant from A and B. Let us take P is a point on the locus on the perpendicular bisector, and this distance from P to A and distance from P to B is same. If you want, you can check it. Draw a perpendicular bisector and verify the distance. Okay, distance from P to A and distance from P to B is same. Okay, this distance equal to this distance. Okay, and if you take point here, Q is a point, distance from A to Q is also equal to distance from B to Q. This distance equal to this distance. So each and every point on this line, if this is M, MA equal to MB. If you take point here, any point on this line is equidistant from both A and B. So it is also a locus. Set of all these points will have a common property, that is distance from either points A and B is same. This equal to this equal to this. So every point on this perpendicular bisector, each and every point on perpendicular bisector is equidistant. This distance equal to this distance equal to this distance. So each and every point is equidistant from A and B. So this is also a locus. This locus is representing a straight line. So perpendicular bisector is also locus because each and every point is satisfying the geometrical condition. Okay, and one note point. Any point will satisfy the condition. That means any point equidistant from A and B will lies on this perpendicular bisector, or every point on this perpendicular bisector is equidistant from A and B. Okay, converse. Every point on the locus will satisfy the condition, or the point which satisfying the condition will be the point on the locus. Okay. Next, equation of a locus. What is the equation of a locus? Equation of a locus of a point is nothing but it is an algebraic expression in terms of x and y, but it should be satisfied by each and every point on the locus. Okay. For example, equation of locus of point equidistant from coordinate axis. Okay, we have to write the equation of locus of a point. The point is equidistant from coordinate axis. Now tell me how many points which are equidistant from x-axis? Only one, or infinite points, or only 2 points this side or this side? How many points which are equidistant from coordinate axis? You know, in coordinate geometry, x comma y is a point, x comma y is a point which is x units distance from y axis and y units distance from x axis. Example 2 comma 3. This is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 is located in first quadrant. It is how many units from x axis? 3 units. See, 3 units. 3 units from x axis and 2 units from y axis. Opposite side. X units distance from y axis and y units distance from x axis. Okay, I told you in the beginning. Now, but according to this condition, equidistance from coordinate axis. From x axis 1 unit, y axis 1 unit, this is a point. Let us take P. P is a point which is at a distance of 1 unit from x axis and 1 unit from y axis. Both coordinate axis only 1 unit. This is 1 and this is also 1. And this is a point Q where distance from Q to x axis is 2 units and distance from Q to y axis is also 2. So like that we can have infinite points which are same distance from x axis and also y axis. Example 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, minus 1, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2 like that. So we'll get straight line like this. If this is a coordinate axis, then the line will be the locus of point equidistant from x axis and y axis is this. So this is a locus. Okay. So in this straight line, each and every point satisfying one condition. What is the condition? You take any point on this locus. If you take any point on this straight line, that point will be having same distance from x axis and also y axis. But here we have to write equation. So how to write equation? What is the general form? Let us take capital X is x1 comma y1 is a point on locus. Okay, X is a point on locus. Okay, so by the condition x coordinate and y coordinate are same. Unless x coordinate and y coordinate are same, that point will not have the same distance from x and y axis. So x coordinate and y coordinate are same. This is 1, 1, this is 2, 2, this is 3, 3, and this is x1, x1. So x1, y1 should be same. Okay, by the condition. So x1 equal to y1. So this is the equation of point on locus. If capital X, x1, y1 is a point on locus in general form, then x1 should be equal to y1. Now x1 minus y1 equal to 0. Therefore, the equation of locus is x minus y equal to 0. We have to write the equation of locus in terms of x and y. What is this x1 and y1? x1 y1 is a point on the locus. So we have infinite points on the locus. Set of all these infinite points represent the locus. Okay, this is the equation x minus y equal to 0. Okay, so equation will be in terms of x and y, and this equation will be satisfied by each point on the locus. Okay, so this is the introduction, definition, and also equation of locus. In part 2, we'll do some important problems, that is short answer type questions, 4 marks. Okay, so thank you for watching.